Hi there, I'm Thomas, and I'm here to tell you about the best car in the world, the 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I'm here with the best car in the entire world, the 2024 Volkswagen Golf R.
Wait a minute. We're actually here to tell you why both of these cars are the best cars in the world. And by here, what are we talking about, Patrick?
Well, Thomas, we are at Trail Hub, which is a beautiful facility northeast of Toronto and just north of our headquarters here in the Durham region, and it is the perfect place to test these cars.
It certainly is, Patrick. The roads around here are great, and it'll really give you a showcase of what these things can do. And full disclosure, if you came to this channel expecting an objective review of the GTI or the Golf R, skip it. You can go back to your cat videos. This is all about a love it for both of these cars, because they are both awesome.
And what makes them awesome, Thomas, is not just the fact that they're some of the best sports cars that you can buy. It's that they can truly do everything, and that's why this area is so great. Whether you're commuting into the city and you want a comfortable, quiet car, whether you want to go mountain biking on an adventure on the weekend, or whether you want, as I said, one of the best sports cars available, these are all of that in one package.
They're two really cool cars, so let's check them out. Both cars start out as the 8th generation Golf, and that means 4 doors and a hatchback. And you add in split folding rear seats, and you've raised the utility level to $1 million.
In the year 2024, sport utility vehicles have become the darlings of the automotive industry, but aren't SUVs kind of just giant hatchbacks anyway? The Golf has been doing the sport utility thing since 1975. And in the case of this beautiful GTI and Golf R, we simply turn the sport factor way up.
Precisely. Under the hood of the GTI is the tried and true 2-liter turbocharged engine producing 241 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of twist. That'll get you moving down the road pretty quickly.
And in the Golf R, there's a modified version of that same engine with a larger turbocharger cranking out 315 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque in the manual version, or 295 pound-feet of torque in the 7-speed DSG version. All of that power in a Golf R is sent to all 4 wheels.
You mentioned transmissions, Patrick, and the choices are simple. Slick shifting 6-speed manual or equally slick shifting 7-speed DSG, which is essentially a manual transmission that's shifted by a computer.
You're absolutely right, Thomas. And while I prefer to row my own, there is no denying that 7-speed DSG is one of the best gearboxes on the market. It fires off smooth, lightning-quick shifts, and in the case of the Golf R, allows a wicked launch control mode.
That's for sure. But remember, folks, 2024 is the last model year you're going to be able to get a manual transmission in both of these cars. That's why we brought manuals today, to give it sort of a magical send-off.
Now, speaking of send-off, Thomas, I can't think of any better place to do that than on the beautiful roads around here.
Excellent idea, Patrick. Let's get that bike and rack off of your car so I can show you my taillights.
Well, I wish you luck, because I have about 74 horsepower more under the hood.
We'll see how it works. Stuff a great engine into a great chassis, put on some great brakes and a great transmission, and you have the GTI. And this one is the epitome. It truly is the best GTI of all time. And like I said earlier, that makes it the best car of all time.
Setting off in the 2024 Golf R. Under the hood in front of me, I've got the EA888 2-liter TSI engine, pumping out 315 horsepower. All of that is routed through this amazing 6-speed transmission, and it's sent to all 4 wheels through our 4-motion all-wheel drive system with torque vectoring. This is not only incredible for dry weather performance, but it makes this car an absolutely unstoppable machine when it's snowy, which is perfect for here in Canada.
You couple this engine with front-wheel drive and a limited slip differential, and I've got everything you need. Slap on a good set of winter tires, and you've got a perfect all-season cruiser.
In fact, That blend of all-weather capability is why we often refer to this vehicle internally as the perfect Canadian sports car. A favorite feature of mine as I come down into this tight complex of corners in the Golf R is that the exhaust in this mode, specifically in Nürburgring mode, is really chatty. Nürburgring mode, as the name implies, was tuned and developed on the Nürburgring Nordschleife racing circuit in Germany. In this mode, the dampers are kept in a soft setting, making sure that the wheels are always in contact with the ground for maximum grip, but everything else, throttle response, differential response, all turned up to 11 for maximum performance. The magic of the Golf R and the GTI is that they are the center point of the automotive Venn diagram. No matter what your priorities are, whether you want a performance car, a comfortable urban commuter, a great highway car, or a practical vehicle, whatever your life brings, whether it's young kids or weekend adventure, this vehicle does it all in a way that our competitor vehicles just cannot.
It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's great, and let's talk about that chassis for a moment, because that's where it really starts. When you've got a super stiff chassis, it lets the suspension do what it needs to do. GTI, four-wheel independent suspension with dynamic chassis control. That's important because it allows you to dial in a level of firmness that suits the mission you're on for that day. You can set it soft, you can set it firm, you can set it in the middle. So whether you're taking the car on the track, not that I'm advocating you do that, but if you take it on the track or if you're taking your grandmother out shopping, you've got a suspension setting that suits that. It is superb, let me tell you. And check out those 19-inch alloy wheels. Those are a work of art. And hidden behind them, the brakes.
All Golf models, whether it's the GTI or the Golf R, are equipped with four-wheel ventilated disc brakes, but in the case of my Golf R here, I have larger cross-drilled front rotors for better braking performance. There really is something to be said for a vehicle with this level of performance that has a 6-speed manual transmission. And of course, as good as this transmission is, the best thing about the Golf R is you have an alternative. We also have the 7-speed DSG direct shift gearbox, which is a twin clutch automated transmission, giving you really smooth, lightning quick shifts. The DSG is probably the better fit for a lot of people with this Golf R. But for me, I would always rather have the 3 pedals.
If you're going to be commuting every day, you want to have a bit of the nice touches. Needless to say, automatic climate control is in the GTI, heated seats. Depending on your trim level, you even got heated seats in the rear. It's a really nice package.
I've got beautiful Napa leather sports seats. I've got a crystal clear Harman Kardon premium audio system, sunroof, Apple CarPlay, heated front and rear seats, steering wheel, ventilated seats even, and in front of me, a beautiful head-up display that is always feeding me information about my vehicle systems and speed. Now Thomas is probably over there in the GTI waxing poetic about his plaid cloth seats and why they're a better option than these beautiful Napa leather thrones in this Golf R.
Did I mention it's got plaid seats?
And I'm here to tell you that he's absolutely right. For me personally, there is nothing cooler than the classic plaid cloth of a GTI, but that isn't to say that these Napa leather sports seats in this Golf R aren't absolutely incredible. Thomas, I've got to tell you, I've spent years daily driving these cars and I still can never get over just how good they are to drive.
They really are, top to bottom, one of the best cars money can buy, but don't take our word for it. Folks, go out there, go to your local Volkswagen dealer and give them a try. Starting off though, just go to vw.ca. It's a quick and easy way to compare the specifications on these cars and find out which one really suits your needs. And you can take a look at pricing there, colors, options, and there's plenty of accessories.
So Thomas, key question is, we spent the entire day driving these things now. Has your opinion changed and come around to see why the Golf R is so great compared to the GTI?
Well, actually, Patrick, since you mention it, it might be a good idea for us to go out and do it all over again, But this time I'll take the blue one and you take the red one.
You know what? I will take that red pill.
There you go. Folks, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Drive safely.
Volkswagen.